No doubt about it. This is a true off-road vehicle right here. Y'all didn't know Nissan got down with the off-road game too? I didn't know until I saw this come through. It's called the Nissan Xterra. Can you read that? Xterra. It's extra tough. Japanese automakers get down with the off-road game too. It puts me in the mind of a Jeep type vehicle. But can Nissan build a better off-road vehicle than Jeep? It honestly shouldn't be that hard to do, because y'all know how I feel about Jeep. Not too excited about them. Enough rambling. Let's get to some features. You got volume controls for the radio and phone on the wheel, and cruise control. Gotta have that. Power windows, power locks. A plastic interior. Of course, these off-road vehicles tend to have that because they're not made for luxury. And I guess it's easier to wipe down plastic if you get mud on it and things like that. It's not as hollow as the Jeeps and everything though. So it's plastic, but it's a more sturdy feeling plastic, for lack of a better way to describe it. This is for your window controls, your side view mirror controls. Basic speedometer and fuel setup. Old school, nothing digital about that. And excuse me if I sound like I'm dying right now, but I'm sitting in the heat with the windows down, and it's about 90 degrees. I'm sweating for y'all. And this is your radio setup. Not too bad looking. Pretty basic though. The seats are cloth material. Of course, you know, no leather. It's not a luxury vehicle. You got 2 jacks for phone charging and everything down here on the side. And I guess you can get out the way. Get out the way. I'm trying to show this. I guess you could stuff your iPod or phone down in there. Traction control. This is probably a spot for something that would be here if this wasn't a base trim. They'd probably stick something extra in there for you. And in the armrest you have spots for maybe some CDs or something. Another charge jack and an iPod charger. And a storage compartment. Cup holders. Removable cup holders so you can get a bigger spot. This has a nice sturdy plastic feel to it, or something rubbery feel. And an aggressive gear shift. So that's a quick look at the features. It's not packed with features, but you know, it's laid out in a nice way. It's easy to get to and figure out. Let's take a look at it from the back. Door handle on the side. As I climb in, well, not the best leg room. Not a lot of space. Not a lot of space at all. The seats they're not really let back unusually far. Because some of y'all might see it and be like, well, maybe the seat is let back too far. No, it's not too far. I mean, I was able to sit up there comfortably, and I'm not a tall dude. I'm only like 5'8". So the leg room isn't too promising in the back. Nothing really back here to see that's worth noting. Here's my patented straight on cabin view from the back seat. This is not bad looking. I've seen a lot worse in this vehicle category, mainly from Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep. I see you over there. I see you over there, Dodge. Extra rugged, man. Let's take a look at the back. Nice amount of room. Very roomy back here. Got your little cargo net for whatever you want to do. If you want to go on a military run. Got to do some PT, some training. Whatever y'all do in the military. I mean, look at this. Look up top. You even get a first aid kit in this thing. This is made for soldiers. I don't know if there's anything in there. They expect you to get hurt in this thing, huh? So, I showed y'all the outside. Let's crank this baby up and let's see how it drives. I don't have a lot of high expectations, I'll tell you that right now. That's aggressive. So, no rear view camera in this one as I back up in reverse. Let's see how it handles. Shock absorption is nice. I'm sure that's important in a vehicle for this purpose. It sounds like I'm driving a big truck with the engine roar. You know, it's absorbing the shocks, but I drive down this road quite a bit and I feel a little more bumpiness than I usually feel. I feel like I'm driving over a pit of rocks. This road isn't so rough usually, but it still handles way better than a Jeep. I was able to swing this curve pretty nicely. Whipping it for y'all. It's not too heavy and clunky feeling on the road. Those of you familiar with playing Madden or 2K football games, you know, if I had to rate the agility, I would give it about a 70 out of 100. I know I'm speaking a foreign language to most of y'all. Let's just say you definitely don't want to take a curve too fast in this thing. You don't want to hit a curve going about 70. It's not made for that. But it's not too bad. For an off-road vehicle, I would definitely say this has the most comfortable ride that I've experienced. Way better than the Jeep Compass or Jeep Liberty. So yeah. The engine noise is pretty loud, but I guess they made it more powerful to handle off-road driving. Look at that beautiful sunset. Makes me want to take this thing out into the wilderness. It's not touch panel operated. It's simple to operate. It's pretty much what we're used to. So, what do I think of it? The average guy car review score. I would give this my seal of approval. Based on what it's built for, I wouldn't recommend it for like a day-to-day city driving. But if you need a vehicle where, you know, you're doing some off-road mudding or whatever you want to do, things like that, or you camp a lot, I think this is right up your alley. I think this is better than a Jeep, you know, for that purpose. It rides a little better. The engine is more capable. It has more features. So yeah, I would say check this one out. I know Nissan ain't really known for this kind of vehicle, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's not really something I would consider because I don't do that type of thing. I'm not an outdoor person. But you can do a lot worse than this Nissan Xterra. So, out of 5, I would give this a 4. Yeah, I think a 4 is a good score for this one. The Nissan Xterra. Trying to think of anything I would suggest to add to it, but I gotta remember that this is probably not the top of the line trim. So for the base trim, a 4 is a solid score. I would say check it out, definitely. Average car review guy, signing out.